Medics on fire apparatus in general brings up the quality of care to the public in general.
It's important to have paramedics on the engine because time is of the essence.
And we strive to be on scene of every call within 5 minutes. That gives that patient that advantage if they have stopped breathing, if their heart has stopped.
As paramedics in CAL FIRE, we have a much broader scope than an EMT or first responder. The stuff we can do with cardiac monitors, intubations-wise, to help people breathe. We just have a lot bigger toolbox that we can use to help the public in any situation.
It's important for CAL FIRE to have truck company operations for their specialized operations for ladders, your search and rescue aspects, extrication related, vehicle accidents. It carries a lot more tools than most engine companies do, and the personnel assigned to that are trained specifically with those tools.
Technical rescue is a very wide term that involves a number of different types of out-of-the-ordinary day-to-day emergency responses.
Technical rescue can be anything from a moving water rescue, a building collapse, what we would consider a heavy rescue, a low-angle rescue or high-angle rescue where someone's gone down an embankment or stuck up on a steep slope.
Also involves trench rescue, confined space rescue. It's a very large variety, as well as urban search and rescue.
Our technical rescue team in San Luis Obispo County averages about 30 rescues a year. Half of them are cliff rescues and the other half are surf rescues.
We also basically picked up a lifeguard program that also is heavily involved in the ocean rescue, and it's the first and only lifeguard program that CAL FIRE is managing currently.
Rescues using our short haul system, where we lower a rescuer over the side.
The short haul operation is a thrill. We do a very controlled rappel from the helicopter, everything from water rescue to high terrain, and really we need to be ready to deal with anything and the worst.
We respond to any type of hazardous situation involving hazardous materials.
Everything from unknown materials on the side of the road to highway incidents, train derailments. We deal with fixed facilities that have hazardous materials in them, everything from chlorine to ammonia.
There's specialized equipment on the hazmat unit to keep the personnel safe and help us mitigate those calls.
Our equipment being dedicated, we're on duty every day, our equipment's checked out, we're ready to go.
It's very challenging, whether it's fuel additives or terrorist attacks. Something's always changing in the hazmat field.
Most aircraft accidents occur either on takeoff or landing, and therefore there has to be a 24-hour presence at the airport to provide fire protection. And since we are a county airport and CAL FIRE provides protection to the county, we offer that service.
As the largest fire department in California, not only is CAL FIRE responsible for the obvious emergencies and call for service that we respond to 24/7, 365, we have many other responsibilities such as resource management, fire prevention, education, law enforcement. The department has many, many, many facets.
Our academy in Ione is a place that's like a rite of passage. You transition from a seasonal employee and you now are transitioning into a career.
We really get a glimpse into the future of our department. Seeing that kind of newer generation in our fire service come in and be really motivated, be professional and excited about their training.
What the Academy does is it provides that foundational common training statewide.
So we have a Firefighter Academy and we have a Company Officer Academy. Those are 2 6-week modules.
We call an all-risk academy. It entails all different types of props, scenarios, classes, coursework, you name it, it's done here.
We want to make sure that we have very well trained firefighters on the fire ground, that they're safe and they give the best service possible to the public.
Training is important because it prepares us for that all-risk job.
To me, training is the most important thing that we do for us as a crew, so that we're able to operate together correctly, we're able to operate off whatever equipment we have. There's no chance to learn on the job when someone's in danger.
We try to get some sort of training in on a daily basis so that year-round, 365 days, so that when the alarm goes off, we're ready to act.
I'm very proud of all of the people in CAL FIRE and how they respond to the growing demands for emergency services in California.
And it's the greatest job in the world. I mean, you wake up and you never know what you're going to get.
Being able to help someone in any given situation.
Being able to serve, feeling good at the end of the day, being with the team.
And when the public calls us to show up, I want to make sure we can do the best job we've been trained to do.
I like to think that we treat every person and every
call for service with the same amount of professionalism.
People come in and spend time and work not just because they're being paid to do it, because they want to see the department grow and become better.
The name change from California Department of Forestry and Fire Protection to CAL FIRE represented a quantum leap.
It became very apparent that we needed to deal with the name because CDF didn't tell the entire story. CAL FIRE is much more accurate in its representation of what the men and women of CAL FIRE do every day.
Changing the uniform, changing the name made significant differences in how we are perceived by the firefighting professionals across the country.
I think the CAL FIRE actually represents a total mission of what CAL FIRE has done.
When you hear CAL FIRE, you know that the largest fire department's coming to help you out.
We are California's fire department, and I'm proud to wear the CAL FIRE patch.